Hello, I am Michelle Norrell. This is Life Giving Joy. Whew, I'm just taking a deep breath because I wanted to share the three takeaways, three lessons I have learned during this time of a racial pandemic. Lesson one: education, education, education. It is so important to know your history. It is so important to know what happened in this country, what exactly happened during slavery, and what exactly is systemic racism. What is that? It is important to know what that is, how these different things have been put into place, to really understand the anguish of the world right now. And there's a, I mean, we are still in a health pandemic, and hundreds and thousands of people are protesting for a reason. Yes, I'm sure a lot of people are stir crazy and they want to get out the house, but there's a lot of people that are like, enough is enough, and there is a reason for that. It is not a made up thing. I've literally heard people say, I don't believe in systemic racism. Please do your research. Please. The second thing that I have learned, I have learned that Black lives really do matter. Man, that makes me emotional to say. I have learned that during this time, that Black lives really do matter. And that there is a whole world of people that do care, that do see me, that see my Black brothers and sisters. And that is so powerful, to see people come together of all cultural backgrounds, race backgrounds, protesting and speaking out on systemic racism. That is powerful. And I have learned that yes, Black lives do matter. Thank you. Thank you. And the third thing that I have learned, man, it's like a two-parter. The third thing I've learned is a two-parter because I've had some incredible conversations with friends. Friends have reached out to me. A lot of my non-Black friends have reached out to me to offer their support, but also to talk about race, to start the conversation, to have the uncomfortable conversation about race. That has been so validating. Honestly, I want to thank every single friend that has, especially my non-Black friends, because racism has been and is a very murky and uncomfortable subject in this country. Globally, it's very uncomfortable. But I have learned to become very comfortable with being uncomfortable and going there. And it has been amazing to have those conversations, to share more about myself, to share, just to listen as well, to really listen and to be listened to. So, my three lessons, my three takeaways in response to the murder of George Floyd and all that is happening in this racial pandemic. One, do your education. Please learn your history. Learn this country's true history. Read books, watch documentaries. Two really good documentaries that I have watched that I feel are excellent. One is called 13th, it's on Netflix. The director, her name is Ava, I don't want to butcher her last name, but she is an incredible director. She really put together this documentary. It's all about mass incarceration in this country and how the system was put into place in our country and how it just keeps spinning in this country. That is an excellent documentary. I highly recommend it. Another one I recently watched is The Untold Truth, a story of a white man who really goes back and looks at the roots of his past and learns about how his family owned slaves and the impact that has had in his family, the impact it's had in him as a white male. I don't want to give it all away, but it's a very powerful documentary. So those are the two that I've watched recently, actually, that have been educational for me. It's been a great learning tool for me to hear from a white man and to also learn more about the 13th Amendment and all that has come with that in America. So educate yourself. There's so many books out here. There's so many documentaries. There's so many ways that are internet. I mean, there's so many ways to educate yourself on racism, on race. And I really, really want to encourage you to do that. I really do. If you have not already, do it. If you are, continue. I know I am. It's empowering. It's empowering to know the truth, and it's empowering to know what is real and not deny it or push it away and act as if. Secondly, Black lives really do matter. People care about Black lives. That has been the most incredible lesson out of all of this, and an opportunity for healing for me, an opportunity to celebrate the fact that I am a Black woman living in America, an opportunity to embrace that, to appreciate my roots, where I come from, who I am. I want to encourage my Black brothers and sisters, be proud of who you are. You matter. I see you, and you are seen by many people of all backgrounds. Black lives do matter. The third lesson, what did I say? Oh, I lost my thought. The third lesson that I really took from that, really just being able to knowing that being able to celebrate and heal and I think that's been the biggest thing. It's been kind of a two-part for me, just kind of really getting in touch with my own feelings about white people during this time, about the police department during this time, about law enforcement, really making peace with some things, even within my own community, being Black, being a Black woman, things that I have felt growing up, all of these things coming to the surface, really being able to process all of that. It has been a really great lesson. Yes, having the uncomfortable conversation, that's the third lesson. Having that conversation is priceless. Me being willing to have that conversation, being able to talk with my non-Black friends, I feel I don't, it just built my hope. It has just softened my heart. It has just helped me so much. And so those are my three takeaways from everything going on. I'm still gleaning so much from this time, and I'm allowing myself the time and the process to do that. It just seems like such an incredible time to really go deeper in so many ways. And so I just want to encourage you with that. This is an amazing time in our history globally. It's also a great time of healing, and it's a great time to take action. And so that's what I'm doing and processing in my own life with my own family. So, again, my name is Michelle Norrell. And if this is your jam, please hit subscribe. And I want to keep having this conversation. I want to keep having conversations about what is going on and about all things that are really soul fulfilling and life giving joy. Till next time, bye bye.